So financial privacy is a really tough issue. We certainly have law in this space. We have GLBA, Gramm-Leach-Bliley, a major piece of legislation that gives us a significant amount of privacy law. Dodd-Frank does something a little different. It creates an enormous agency, the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, which has very broad policy powers when it comes to privacy, but they're not built yet. And we don't know yet how that group will interact with, say, for example, the FTC, which retains a significant amount of enforcement responsibility, even with the creation of this new agency, the CFPB. It's difficult to navigate the various challenges that an organization will face with SEC regulation, with privacy regulation, and where those things intersect, and certainly where those things conflict. We've seen this in examples like whistleblowing standards, where European privacy law has been at odds with SEC-mandated whistleblowing protections.
As a practical matter, security breaches are something increasingly that is looked at in the context of SEC filings and disclosures because they can impact a company in a way that would be material to investors.
I could hazard a guess as to what new technologies regulators will focus on. If I had to bet, I think they're going to be spending more time on mobile type of devices and applications.
I actually think that if we're likely to see federal legislation anytime soon, it might come in a totally different area having to do with the Electronic Communications Privacy Act and the advent of cloud computing as a sort of massive phenomenon in this country right now. Totally apart from all of this, we may see changes in how government is allowed and the extent to which government is allowed to have access to personal information from providers like cloud computing service providers, which would be a whole different area of privacy legislation, but in many ways might be more likely than some of these other things we see going on now.